So I had a buddy reach out today and he asked, how do I read so many books? And the long and short of it is, I don't have a ton of time between running multiple businesses, my wife and I being like super tight, training for a Boston qualification marathon, my personal life, my spiritual life, my social life. There's not a ton of free time. So I think what that's forced me to do is to become very particular in what I read, and I have to be very effective at my reading. And so it's been a forcing function for making sure that I'm getting maximal value when I'm reading out of what I'm reading. And here's a couple ways that I now operate when it comes to digesting information. First and foremost, if the book's not good, I don't continue to read it. I know this is probably very countercultural. A lot of people may disagree with this, but if I'm not interested in the book, if it isn't catching my attention, if it isn't drawing me in, then I disregard it. And often I'll come back to it, see if it's maybe a timing thing. I go through phases where I'm intellectually curious about particular subjects, and maybe that subject arises later, so I might circle back. But for the most part, why would I want to spend 8 hours dreading trudging through a book when I could find something that teaches the same or something similar and enjoy it? So, on the flip side, though, let's say I'm reading the Old Testament, or I've even got a couple up here, biographies, and they're tedious, they're thick. If you've ever read Walter Isaacson or any, similar biographers, they're tough to comprehend sometimes, without committing to long stints of reading. So for thicker books like that, I just have to commit to longer time frames in which I'm going to read. So if I'm reading Deuteronomy or Leviticus or Edison or Leonardo da Vinci, then I have to sit down and I have to have some time carved out. I can't get a 15-minute, quick, read in, if I'm reading about, the how Elon Musk, his childhood shaped up. So I know what I'm looking to get out of the book, and then time block appropriately. And then on top of that, I'm a big fan of audiobooks. So often what I'll do is I'll get an audiobook and a hard copy. I'll read the hard copy at night on my, when I'm going to bed, or, throughout in the mornings, etc. And then I'll listen to the audiobook, between sessions. So I'll read 2 chapters at night. I'll wake up the next day while I'm getting ready. If I'm interested in the book, if I'm liking it, I'll read two, three, listen to 4 more chapters. And by the time I get back in bed that night, I'm on chapter 7 or 8, and I just pick up where I left off. And so people argue, oh, audiobooks aren't as good as reading. I tend to learn better auditorially. And so for me, I prefer an audiobook. Um, to highlight and to study a text, I need an actual hard copy, but either way, whatever I think works for somebody is the best format. And then I think the last piece of advice is that I'll often skim a book. So I just started a new book day before yesterday, Super Communicators by Charles Duhigg. He wrote The Power of Habits. And I'll scan through the epilogue. I'll scan through the first chapter or two, or even I'm always looking at the table of contents and looking for chapters that interest me most. I just read a book last week called Profit First, and there were chapters that I just literally just pretty much skipped through most of the chapter because it's stuff that's not relevant to where I'm at. It's not applicable in my life, and learning it for the sake of having, or for the sake of being able to say that I read, cover to cover the whole book. I don't care. I'm after a goal. I have a mission, and so um, that's how I think through maybe digesting content. And then ultimately when I read a book, I'm looking to extract as much out of the book as I can, right? So it's like dieting. I want to make sure I can digest what I'm putting in. And while a 13-ounce ribeye with adequate amount of carbs, mashed potatoes, and then maybe some vegetables, and then You've got also like, your protein supplement, your EAAs, and all these, it's like all these good things, right? You want to consume. Doesn't mean they should all be consumed at once. It may make sense to digest smaller amounts over longer periods of time, or maybe fast from a specific, food group for a specific amount of time. And I'll do that. I'll fast from, business content and just read nonfiction, business related content. Or I'll go into a phase where I'm reading biographies, or a phase where I'm reading philosophy, or whatever it might be, just whatever interests me. That's the best thing for me at the time. So, yeah, my encouragement would be, if you want to read, I read 50 books a year. That's just what I'm kind of the pace I'm on, give or take a few, but, um, it takes ordering and starting probably 75, maybe to 100 books to find the 50 that I want to read. But at the end of the day, I'm reading 50, sometimes 2 to 3 at a time. Sometimes I'll put one down, finish it 6 months later. There's no rhyme or reason. Ultimately, whatever motivates me to read the most and to continually develop myself is what I'm gonna do. So that's the way I approach it. So, if you have your own philosophies, I'd love to hear them. Per or, pointers and tips and stuff. I'm always game to learn. But at the end of the day, if you can read what interests you, skip the fluff, and not be so concerned with the process of having read, but be more concerned with the outcome of having learned, then I think you're going to be in a great position. Have a great rest of your day. Thanks for tuning in.